Hi, it's Cindy here, and welcome to today's live. I'm talking all about men communication and what really makes him connected to you, what makes him fall deeply in love like he can't live without you. So I want to preface this by a couple things. A man definitely needs to be in a space where he's available and desires that in his life. Now, you might be thinking, well, don't we all desire it? Yes and no. It kind of depends on where somebody is in their life. You know, a lot of times as a woman, we can be blindsided, fall in love, and make it okay in our life. For a man, that's not necessarily the case. But I want to dive right into this topic because I'm honoring my word of staying on only 7 minutes. Okay, so the number one thing that makes a man fall deeply in love with you as a woman is he needs to feel a deep connection with you. He needs to feel like he needs to feel bonded, right? And you might be thinking, you know, he needs to be able to be vulnerable with you. And you might be thinking, great, Cindy, of course, I want that. And it's a lot of times you know that, but it's easier said than done, right? So how do you create that? Well, this is the number one way to create that. And, you know, all of these things that I'm going to be sharing with you actually make a man feel deeply connected to you. So the first one is it's all about holding space for him. So let me explain that. So when a man is sharing something with you, you know, he's sharing something big with you, he might be, you know, it's different when you're having a conversation with your female friends, because as women, you know, we might be sharing something and then oftentimes we interject and we interrupt. And, you know, I can always tell if my clients have the tendency to do that because they tend to interrupt me. And so it's something to be mindful of, because for men, they might be really sharing something with you and it takes them a little bit longer to get to the point. So imagine that you're literally just holding space. You're holding silent space for him. You're listening to him. Men feel so honored, so respected, and accepted when a woman does that. So if you can hold space for him, let him share, he can actually get deeper with you, because he knows that you're, you know, he feels that from you. He feels your patience. He feels that you really care about what he has to say. And remember, men are different at the way that they share things than women are. So if you can do that, that is the number one way that he'll feel connected with you, because then he'll start to be able to share deeper thoughts with you. And again, hence that'll make him feel closer and it grows love and connection for you. Okay. And, you know, it's like, thinking about this, I'm not a proponent for playing games or anything. Men do like to feel like the woman that they're with is a prize, right? So, and they want to feel like she's a mystery all the time. And not that he's thinking in his head, well, you know, I got her and then what else? So, you know, there's ways to continue to create that once you're in relationship too. But just remember this. And, you know, if you have a hard time, you know, keeping your own life in check and doing the things that you're passionate about that make you really happy while you're in the dating process or while you're getting to know someone, or you should be dating multiple people. Remember, we tend to, as human nature, want things that are less accessible, right? I remember I was, shopping for back to school tennis shoes online for my son. And I found this cute pair of tennis shoes, and they were like $22. And then I looked a couple days later, and then they went up to $42, and I almost bought them because in my mind I'm thinking, wow, this must be a really hot item, and I want my son to look the best. I know that sounds silly, but it's kind of true. But I almost bought into it. And so human nature, we do that. We want things that aren't as accessible, or, we see the value in something when the price goes up. Price went down on, those shoes again. Anyway, it didn't matter. But I want you to hear that. If you are, if you're not somebody that's holding space and you're getting too anxious, he feels that too. So a man also, just like you as a woman, he needs to feel safe when he's dating you and in a relationship with you. He needs to feel safe. So what does that look like? Feeling safe for a man means acceptance. So what is acceptance? Acceptance of him, of who he is. And when he shares something vulnerably, you're not judging him. Now, the key to this acceptance piece with him is actually, it starts with you. It starts with you accepting yourself. And I'm going to go back to this word again because it's so important, you guys. And being able to be transparent about accepting yourself, right? I can remember something that I remember something about me. I can pretty much be an open book. However, there are certain things that I know can shut me down and get me in my head, which is also your masculine energy. But I want you to hear this. So what does that look like? What does self-acceptance look like? Well, it also looks like being vulnerable and sharing things. So I'll tell you guys this quick story. Back in the day, I really wanted to be a cheerleader. And I tried out for cheerleading, no kidding you guys, 5 times. I never made it on the team. Now, the theory behind that, but anyways, I accepted that. I kind of think it's funny. I also know that I can be a little spacey sometimes and do really blonde things, but I make fun of myself and I accept myself and I actually share that. I'm like, look, I tend to have some blonde moments. Just call me on it. Love me anyway. Know that I'm uncoordinated, and share those things. Or, like if you do that, those kinds of things are so endearing to a man. It makes him feel closer to you, and it gives him permission to feel safe, because men know that they're not perfect. Oh shoot, I'm going over again. So they know they're not perfect, and they want to, be with a woman that they can share things that are hard for them, and she'll accept him and love him anyways. So those two are really, really big ones. And, the other thing, I'll just share this really, really quick, respect. Now, we talk about respect a lot, and I want to bring this up because, okay, the respect piece is really important, and also, also appreciation. So appreciation kind of goes hand in hand with respect. So if he feels appreciated by you, he also feels like he can provide for you. Providing is a really big thing for a man. Now you might be going, I don't really need anything, but he needs to be able to provide something for you, or else he won't feel like you have room in your life for him. So if you ask him for help, or if when he shows up for you and he provides something for you, you are so appreciative, like, oh my gosh. And all clients that say, oh, I'm having a hard time with that appreciation thing, well, you might have a hard time with him actually fully accepting you and falling in love. It's just, you know, you consider that like food for his soul. You know, thinking about appreciation is food for a man's soul. And when you look at that, so it's like, and for men, and it's not appreciation like, hey, thank you so much. Oh, that's so amazing that you did that for me. You took out the trash, and criticize. You don't, it's not and but, it's appreciation. So John Gottman does some studies around this. I'm going to let you go. And the biggest thing around this is about the fact that he talks a lot about you know, people having thriving relationships. There's 5 positive interactions to 1 negative one. 5 positive interactions to 1 negative one. And that has a lot to do with appreciation. And obviously he gets to appreciate you too. So ladies, if this has been helpful to you, awesome. I'd love a thumbs up. Let me know if you have any questions, comments below. I love to hear from you. Also, I have an upcoming series called The Truth About Men. So you want to know more about it? Click the link. I'll put it in the comment section and sign up. You don't want to miss it. It is, you can binge watch it all weekend long. Or if you're anything like me and you can't wait, it's kind of like me with Big Little Lies. I just binge watch those episodes. Anyway, so if you want to do that, you can get VIP access, and it's we made it at such a killer price. It's only $27. That way you can have the library forever, and this great insight and information around the truth about men and understanding them. So click that link below. Join me, sign up. Can't wait to see you all there. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on Facebook. I promise you guys will get shorter and shorter and shorter with these. I just, you know, I like to talk. Okay, lots of love. If you're on YouTube, if you like this, like it. We love the thumbs up. Also, if you want to sign up for my channel, just go ahead and click the subscribe button and click the little bell so that you can get notifications for when I almost have daily new videos up. So there's that piece. If you're an IGTV, go ahead and put your questions and comments in there. Sending you guys lots of love. We'll see you soon. Mwah.